Hello and welcome to another update video about VeChain. VeChain's chart has not really changed since the last update. The scenarios are still in play, just continues to move sideways a little bit. It showed an initial nice response to our support area for this wave 4 correction. Remember that we talked about a potential leading diagonal or some kind of a diagonal that's unfolding here, and that I'd like to see one more high similar to the ADA chart where we also have a diagonal pattern, and after the next high we come to a major decision point. In the more bullish scenario, this would be a leading diagonal in a so-called wave 1 that incorporates 5 waves: wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. And also the wave 5 should be an ABC structure, because in diagonals, in most diagonals, the subwaves are corrective, okay? And also here, this is probably the case, especially the third wave was an A, B, C. The wave 1, you could count it as 5, but it can also count as ABC. Yeah, but let's see how that develops. But either way, the support zone hasn't changed. It's still between 2.12 cents and 3.08 cents. Whereas I have to say that a move down to the 61.8 retracement level at 2.12 cents would be very deep for a wave 4. So ideally, the price doesn't even break below the 50% retracement level, which is at 2.38 cents. So looking at this structure, the wave 2 took a couple of months to unfold. So the wave 4 so far, not even a month. I often say that wave 4s have a similar length to wave 2s, especially in crypto. It doesn't always have to be the case, but it might be the case here. You know, there's at least no indication at the moment that this correction is complete. So we might see it stretch out a little further. Sideways correction, yeah, that's possible. Certainly there's absolutely no indication the low is in. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. But if wave 5 then finally happens, I'd say the next targets are 4.43 cents and 4.95, as represented by the 2.382 extension level and the 2.618 Fibonacci extension respectively. Now let's go to the 1 hour chart. Here we see that the move up was only a corrective 3-wave structure. The initial reaction to the support area not very convincing. So I think that C wave might be unfolding right now or start a little later, but I have no evidence that this wave 4 is already over. And then the next support levels are 2.67 cents, 2.38 and 2.12 cents. And it seems likely that the C wave should end somewhere below that low of the A wave. And the A wave low was at 2.7 cents, okay? So I think it's getting interesting once the wave 4 is complete. It might even be that the wave 4 will stretch out to touch the lower boundary line of this parallel trend channel. It's okay, you know, this trend channel, but maybe I have to adjust it slightly here, because for some reason I haven't got these touch points. But overall, it's okay as it is. Down there we have a small fake out, but overall it's captured. So yeah, that's important to mention. And then you see this green line. This is a previous trend line. The market is kind of dancing on that trend line right now. Certainly not really respecting it anymore, but it's still sort of acting as a magnet for the price right now. So that's just something worth knowing about. But ultimately, the price action to the downside currently is clearly corrective. So at the moment, I am not watching for an invalidation of this scenario, even though it can always happen. But I'm still watching for one more high in both bearish and bullish scenarios. Because in the bullish one, this is a wave 1 to the upside, a leading diagonal. In the bearish one, an ending diagonal. So it will literally be after the next high that a major decision will be made. That's my update about VeChain. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.